Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Bowden Francis. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fought off foul. Good eye in that spot. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's in the dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Trey Turner at the plate. And that is out of play. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. To first, Turner is out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
So here is Bryce Harper. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side. Jimenez throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back now in Toronto. And today on the hill, Christopher Sanchez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Bo Bichette leading things off and takes a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
High fly ball out towards left center. Marsh hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball two. To third. Boom. Throws on to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Batting third, designated hitter.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
2-0.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Squeezes it. That is the inning. One left for Toronto. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Francis back to work. On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Inside, ball two.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And a foul ball. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And here comes Alec Boehm. There's the strike.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
One out, base is empty. outside. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
One down, base is empty. That misses, and the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Nick Castellanos in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Second inning here, no score. And that one missing low. That's a little high. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
All one.
Just off the inside edge. And that's through there for a strike. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips into there. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That's off the mark. 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a foul ball. Barger aboard here at first with nobody out. Goes down looking.
Batting 7th.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
Schneider.
Swinging a foul straight back. at first, one away.
Hey! 0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Andres Jimenez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in at bottom half of inning number 2. That one down the line, and foul ball.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but kept close. Right side. And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Max Kepler. Kepler, in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. Fastball for a strike.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting 8,
And now it is JT Realmuto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. One down. Phillies down a run. Fought off foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Outside low, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the shortstop, Bichette. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Marsh makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 0 for 1 so far.
Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
That one misses. Now 2-0. In there at the knees.
Now pitching for
Seth
Philadelphia.
Johnson is forced to the
Number
mound
51.
after the injury.
Pretty
Seth
tight game, so they're
Johnson.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Struck him out looking. Here's George Springer.
Now
1
batting,
for 1 with a single so
designated
far.
hitter, George Springer.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed
1
there.
ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Out to short. Turner. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back now in Toronto, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bryson Stott.
Let's go, Blue Jays!
Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now grounded out his first time. There's the strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Going to count 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here comes Bryce Harper. Grounded out his first time up. In for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Stop at first, 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Schwarber working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground at first. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Phillies strand 1, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. Now, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball.
Really good athlete, and many times you talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall
Now
with 2
batting,
strikes, but
right
found a
fielder,
way. Nice job of
Addison
driving that pitch the
Barker.
other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So digging in, Addison Barker walked his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting
Now
them away at the
batting,
plate.
third
Once you're ahead
baseman,
0-2 as a pitcher,
Clemens.
you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. Caught looking his first time up. There's a strike. Out in front and foul to the left side. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1, and their second double play of the day will end the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Philadelphia,
New inning getting
third
started.
baseman,
Digging
Alec
in,
Bohm.
Alec Bohm. Francis back to work. Outside.
Well, these Phillies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Went down on strikes his first time through. This one in the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, no outs. Now batting Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1. And he takes a strike. Swing at a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Here's one to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start. That 4-6-3 double play, I'll tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Here's JT Realmuto. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Boom. At third with 2 away.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. RBI single his last time up. Center field. Stop. On the move. Puts it away for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch.
For
We
the
all
Blue
know
Jays,
those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He hit into a double play his first time up. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Just missed. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a 3-2. Ground ball to Bohm. Goes to second for 1. And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 5, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Braden Fisher appears to be getting loose. Swanson warming up as well. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball.
Ball. That's inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-1 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
No outs. Runner at first. This is Bryson's stop. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing, fouled off.
One and one.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Now move to first. Marsh back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead. Be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to...
Runner takes off. In the air. Pretty deep out to center field. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Harper in his 13th season, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. A former first-round pick back in 2010. And another ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back now in Toronto. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one lifted to left. Kepler sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, designated hitter George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Taijuan Walker getting ready to go. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 straight.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner on at third, one gone.
2-2 the count.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And
Now
I don't
batting,
think he was taking
the
it,
catcher,
thinking it might be a called ball or
Hurt.
anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Kerr stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Bichette on third with 2 out. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one sliced foul. Two outs. That just misses. And a count now even up.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, stop. Gets it to first, and that is that. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back.
Jays.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound, Brendan
54.
Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading
And
off
Kyle
for
Schwarber will come up.
the designated
First-round
hitter,
pick out
Kyle
of
Schwarber.
Indiana back in 2014. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ball one there. That one not close. And it's 2-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Schwarber out of the play.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now it's Alec Bohm, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. And that's outside. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses. Ball 3.
I got 3-0.
There's your strike. 95 of that one. Outside corner. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Looking to get the tying run on base. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And it's strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
Pitch
One ball,
misses, and
2
that's
strikes.
ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brendan Little won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Braden
Blue
Fisher
Jays.
gets the call from the pen.
Number 63.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Max Kepler at the plate. And a foul ball. Popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taijuan Walker.
Now pitching for
And compared to a lot of other relievers,
Number
strikeouts have
99.
not been a big weapon for him this
Taijuan
year, so the
Walker.
defense should be active.
Well,
Lead
1-run
off
game.
for
Now it's the right
Toronto.
fielder,
Right
Addison
fielder,
Barger.
Addison
He is struck out,
Barger.
and he is walked. Just
that's out.
missed. And another
Ball 2.
ball. That's outside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That misses off the outside edge. Barger gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, base hit down the line. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he checked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. He's 2 for 2. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
In the dirt, blocked to second, but way too late, safe there. Clement into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. Golden opportunity right here. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out. On the ground to first. It's in and out of his glove, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Second and third, 2 down. And that's down and away. To the right side, stop. Fires over to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
up to the
Phillies,
plate
catcher,
is JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight.
1-1.
And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Check swing, he held up. 2 balls and a strike.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And he pumps it a strike. Got him! And 1 out now.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1.
Now
Any leadoff base runner really makes this
Marsh.
inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. That one
Outside, that's the
misses,
ball.
and the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Couple of
Now
hits in a
batting,
row for him
second
here.
baseman,
Really
Bryson
good swing
Stott.
right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he
Pinch
hit the
running
ball
at
on the
first for
screws.
the Phillies.
So a change being made at first
Number
base.
18.
Pinch running here, Johan
Johan
Rojas.
Rojas.
Back to the top of the order now. Bryson Stott now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And safe.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Runner goes
Oh, that's
again.
upstairs.
Throw to
He's in
third,
there.
and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. The tying run is 90 feet away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped in the air. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Trey Turner.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fly ball down the line. Barker on his way over. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Walker back to work. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Bichette gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's the strike.
2-1.
Bichette goes. Swing and a slow roller. And it goes just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, no outs. Springer will hit next. 1 for 3. On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And foul ball. Out towards left center. Rojas sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Blue Jays.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Jeff
23.
Hoffman.
He's got some of the
Yeah,
best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year.
First
So
baseman,
this should be fun to
Harper.
watch.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires across
He's
the
out.
diamond. 1 up, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and
Up
that
next for
changes things.
Philadelphia, the
Yeah, you can
designated
kind of
hitter,
see how
Kyle
just the
Schwarber.
hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Schwarber
That's outside.
up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And the slider just misses.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Hard ground ball, base now.
Couldn't have timed it
Now
up any
batting,
better than
third
that.
baseman,
Timing on the
Alex
swing was
Bone.
good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That's in there, and that's strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jeff Hoffman is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Blue
out of the
Jays,
bullpen, Eric Swanson.
Number
Just
50.
trying to keep this one close here.
Eric
And this is where a
Swanson.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Swanson, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Pitch misses there, 2-0. Action in the pen down there. Chris Bassett, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, left
Next
fielder,
to hit, Max Kepler. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And ball 1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next pitch misses way outside. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball to Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. But the Phils get 2 on this blast, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Addison Barker. A couple of walks and a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
And here's a slow roller, and that's foul. One-run game, bottom 9. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Ernie Clement digs in now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick.
Now
Front shoulder open,
left fielder,
backside collapsed a little bit,
Davis
and the launch
Schneider.
angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Just missed.
Ball
One
no
out,
strike.
bases empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even 1-1. Just missed.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
One down, base is empty. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the
Now
key
batting,
for pitchers
center
and
fielder,
what hitters don't want to
Miles
see
Straw.
is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Next to hit, Miles Straw. Down and away for ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Turner on the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Toronto picks up one on this homer, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. We're in extras
Leading
here,
off for
and here's the
Phillies,
catcher, JT
JT
Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0. Ball inside.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Eric Swanson out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
on the mound
Blue
now,
Jays.
Chris Bassett.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, Bichette fires to first on the run and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Just missed.
Outside.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and here in extra innings. That one fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Bassett with a look to first. Rojas dives back in safely. And there's a curve through for a strike. Rojas, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Move to first, and Turner's back in.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's outside. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in extra innings. And that one is downstairs. Ball 2. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner on the move. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
First and second, 2 outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He's already homered in this game. A dive, he's got it. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
On to the bottom of the
Leading off
10th.
for
And now for the
Toronto,
Jays, Andres
second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez.
That's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
And that is ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Up and
Ball
in, 3-0.
3-0.
And that'll bring the
That's out.
tying
Ball 4.
run to the plate.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch
Now
walk,
batting,
and
shortstop,
guy at the plate was not going to help him
Bo
out by
Bichette.
swinging at something out of the zone.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders
No
to
ball, 2
get this
strikes.
hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Tying run at the plate. And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jordan Romano gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Here's the new
Philadelphia.
pitcher for the Phillies, Carlos
35.
Hernandez.
And I can't
Carlos
imagine any
Hernandez.
save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And fouled off. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in, and the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
George Springer getting ready to hit. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. And there's a ball. The winning run on second base. There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swinging a foul out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around. And now Alejandro Kirk. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That one way inside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2 on, 1 out. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings.
This team was hoping they wouldn't have to hit in the bottom half of this inning, but they did because the other team scored that run. But they battled back, got the runs they needed for an awesome walk-off win.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.